Okay, hello and welcome everybody, this is Kazam187 here, and it's in today's video, we're going to be doing a medieval 1212 AD, which is obviously a mod for Total War Attila. We're going to be doing a custom battle, so it's me playing as the kingdom, well, Bulgarian Tsardom versus the Kingdom of France. Okay, due to the composition of the enemies, I've got ultra funds. I've obviously got more units, but I am sieging, so obviously I'm going to take more damage, obviously going up to the walls, stuff like that. They've got less troops, because obviously they get that because they are defending. Overall, not a bad battle. Obviously, I'm going to be doing some more content of this mod. Once they do the campaign for it, single player campaign, which they're working on at the moment, I'll be doing a Let's Play series of one of the factions for that, 100%. Obviously, in the meanwhile, I'll keep doing battles, maybe some multiplayer battles as well, other random people, and maybe some other YouTubers if they wish to do so. So obviously, bear that in mind. This is just against AI, so they're a bit derpy. So it's not, you know, the same as you playing against another human. Obviously, tomorrow we have got Total War Warhammer. So obviously, if you're new to the channel, then obviously hit the subscribe button, give the video a like as well. It always helps me out in the search engines, and obviously tell me what you think about this mod. But obviously for Warhammer tomorrow, I'm going to be starting off with a Vampire Counts Let's Play. So for the first part will be out tomorrow, another one for Wednesday, and then I think the next episode will be Friday, depending on how much I can record Tuesday and the rest of the week, and stuff like that. And obviously we've got that going on. I've got a few ideas what I'm going to be doing for Warhammer, but obviously I'll go over the videos once I've released them. I don't want to give them away too early, but I've got a few little ideas. Basic stuff which is on there anyways, like quest battles, stuff like that, but obviously a few little ideas for that, and obviously we've got that to look forward to. And obviously I can't wait to fucking play it, it's going to be amazing. But with this composition we've got here, you don't really, I don't think there was a toggle for it to see how much you can actually bring, so I've got like quite a few battering rams, so I've detached some of the units for that, so I've obviously got rid of them. We're going to fire upon these guys with the cannon that we got. So if we move up two of the battering rams, we won't need the other two, so we've detached units for that. Move up the siege towers. Might as well put this in slow motion so we can see some of the units. So obviously, where this is obviously the medieval mod, we're going to have medieval 2 type of skins and units, stuff like that, which is pretty cool, and obviously something which CA could do at a later date, hopefully. You've got really cool looking shields here, you've got the on the sword units, or melee units that I've got. Got melee units, about 4, 5 spear units, I think, which you got here. You can see a little chainmail and the shields as well for that. 2 horse archers, a couple crossbowmen and some other archer units, and then the general is a heavy horse unit as well. So these are horse archers over here. So as you can see, pretty basic. They look very similar to stuff in Attila already anyways, but it's more so stuff like this which was pretty cool. Obviously got some lances, medieval-esque, and obviously same for the enemy as well. If you can get a quick look at them, we'll do so. We've got some archers here at the front, and crossbowmen. Again, like, they look pretty cool, like standard. They look very like old longbowmen from England, stuff like that. Similar-ish to that. Obviously we haven't picked that pet faction, so we're all a bit different from the colours and stuff like that. This is Kingdom of France. We've got, oh, bit of a weird angle there. We've got Kingdom of France, so obviously you've got spear units there. We've got some archer units further up. Obviously they're defending, so I thought I'd give them quite a few archer units and a few dotted about. So yeah, that's what they look like up close and personal. So let's get out of slow mode and put it back into normal and see how we get on with this. So we've got 4 towers, going to push them up, move up some some of the other units ready to obviously climb the towers once they've landed. So we've got, there's like 2, 3 spear units on the wall on the left, and we've got some crossbowmen on the right. They should have some more units though. Maybe they're just not pushing them up yet, or we haven't revealed them. So should have a lot more units than that, to be perfectly honest. There we go. We've got some taking some damage with these heavy infantry with the battering ram. Obviously, we try and get them to infiltrate the gate. Once we've got that, we can pile through. Obviously, you've got to be careful with the oil and stuff like that, so you've got to bear that in mind. Then move the archers up so they can start getting some shots off. Got 2 long archers and obviously 2 crossbowmen as well. Considering doing heavy shot, but I don't think it's going to be worthwhile. Even though the guys on the walls have got armour, we rather get multiple shots off than obviously singular shots. Obviously for that you've got longer reload and stuff like that, so it's going to probably take a little bit too long. You know, we shall see. So we might as well try and get these guys to move up, the horse archers. We might be able to pick off some shots on some units. If we can't get it on the heavy infantry guys, maybe on some of these bow and arrows or crossbowmen that we've got on the walls. Move up the other guys as well. Let's try and separate them and single out some of these units. Most likely going to get kills on the crossbowmen and stuff like that once we get dudes on the walls anyways. One thing I've noticed from the videos for Total War Warhammer so far as well, which I thought was very interesting, is the siege battles look very weird because they only have 1 or 2 walls of the settlement, but the walls are very, very big. So it's probably like at least double the size of the ramparts of the sieges are at least double the size of here. Obviously these battles, which typically you get with Rome 2 and Attila, they just get blobbed up and you kind of just stay there for about 10 minutes just going back and forth. But these ones, because it looks like there's 2 lanes instead of 1, what you've got now type of thing. Size of it wise, not 2 separate lanes, but you get the idea. It seems a lot better with how the fights happen. Obviously you've got aerial units as well, so you can get them to go on the walls that land in. I've seen someone use the Vampire Counts Raise the Dead feature, so they actually just raised a unit behind the enemy walls, and obviously you can start use them to go up onto the walls from behind, kill some units. Even if there was like a guy behind the, say the gate was broke or something like that, or knocked down, they obviously can go behind the units there and obviously start attacking. So little tactical things you typically couldn't do ever in a historical game. Obviously you've got that within Warhammer. So the gate is obviously open now, just realised with me rambling on. So let's start pushing them off the units in there. Take out these archer units as well. To be honest, that flank seems pretty weak. We move these guys up, try and take out that other archers as well. It's this left side that we're going to get pretty fucked. This one we're going to be worried about, as you can see, that there's loads of oil. And I think they got their king there as well. Or there's one of their heavy units blocking it. The Retune, or Retune, I've completely butchered that pronunciation. Knightly Reticune, or Retune, whatever you call it. So yeah, as you can see, we've got a lot of kills in us. I might move that guy out. He can probably go up the ladders because I don't want to take too many losses with that, I'm afraid. So got to be careful with this. But overall, not doing too bad at the moment. Unfortunately, they didn't seem to send most of their units onto the top. I've got a sword unit just joined in there that was previously wasn't there. There you go. There's 2 extra sword units as well, which I gave them, which I didn't put on the wall, surprisingly. But I've got my archers picking off shots. I've got these guys that absolutely wrecked them archers of theirs, which they're going to do. So I'm going to try and move these guys down so they can flank behind the guys from the gate. We'll move the spearmen up here as well so they can do the same thing once they get there. But we've pretty much got that flank already done, so that's pretty easy. We're going to keep getting these horse archers to fire upon some dudes as well. They're breaking. Get them to fire into this blob over here. Move him up as well. And they can focus fire on that last guy. We're going to move up swords to take them out anyway. So you go, 1 sword unit is going down, so we're going to try and flank the guys at the gate. And we start getting these guys to move up as well, start taking out some of these forces on the wall. So we've got a spear unit, a sword unit and a crossbow unit up there. Moving up. I think we've got this in the bag though. It seems pretty easy. They didn't seem to put all their men on the wall. If they'd done that, they probably would have just blobbed down, especially on this flank here, which I'm got now. So maybe I shouldn't have given them as many archers. Maybe it would have made it a bit more interesting. So I apologise for that. Like I said, if I'm facing against a human opponent compared to AI, I think it'd be a lot better. So I'm gonna maybe once I get some time with in between Warhammer and stuff, I'll place against some random people, and then if I can get online chatting to some other YouTubers, I might ask them for a friendly little battle and see how we do with that. I need to do some more multiplayer battles anyways to get used to the tactics again, because I haven't played Attila or anything Total War wise for a little while, and obviously I need to get into multiplayer more anyways, I think, to be perfectly honest. It's one thing I always lacking. I'm okay to good, I'd say, with single player campaigns compared to some people obviously doing legendary stuff. I can do hard or very hard on Attila and Rome 2. Maybe not so as much with Attila because she's got stupid mechanics in that game which piss me off, but it's probably more of a personal thing than anything else. But overall we're going to try and do hard mode, I think, for Warhammer, see how we get on with that, and then obviously go from there, make it a bit more harder. These guys won't select for some reason. let's move these in. We've managed to flank that side. I'm going to try and get some of these spear units once they get up to move down and go from the actual behind here. Maybe try and get this sword unit to do it. They're starting to waver a little bit now though from these guys moving in. Just try and move him over. Still getting oil chucked on them guys though, so we've got to be careful with that. But got to be very, very careful. Let's move these over and they can start going to this side. We've got a big heavy infantry unit in between their melee, sorry, the medium ones as well. So if you get these other units onto the wall, they can go down and we can start wrecking fools. But they're starting to do some units though, so move these swords down. These spears up here down as well, and obviously once these guys on the other spear unit they can move over. But these two can move down as well, finish them off and then move down to the bottom, and we can go from there. See how we get on with it. But overall, very successful battle. I quite like the mod so far. I've been looking at the other units, some of the factions, not through all of them, but they look pretty cool. So I'm expecting the single player campaign to be very good. I'm looking forward to that, and obviously, like I said, expect a Let's Play series. I'll have to figure out what units look the best, which factions look the best, and obviously like campaign starts, where they are, where it's trade. But make it more interesting compared to some of the other factions. So I'll go through that before I start one, and obviously it needs to be released first anyway, until that happens. But either way, I'm going to keep following the Medieval 1212 AD mod and see how it gets on. Obviously I'll be looking forward to any mods for Warhammer, and obviously try and do some of them for some videos, and maybe an LP if I've got enough time. If there is a Warhammer mod which is better than this one, then obviously I'll do an LP on that before I do this, if that makes any sense, because obviously you have to think about time constraints and so on and so forth, and committing to too many series at once, like I've done before, it's never been too good. So you can't always spread yourself too thin, and I have a little bit more time than I used to the past year or so, hence why I pretty much didn't do any videos on this channel for the last year or so. It's because I was doing like stupid hours at work. Like now it's toned down a little bit. I'm kind of doing a 9 to 5 job now, where before I was doing weird shifts on Mondays and Tuesdays, like 7 in the morning to like 2 in the afternoon, and then starting again from 4 to like 8 at night. And then Wednesdays to Friday I was staying around the guy's house that I was obviously looking after as well. So I obviously wouldn't have any computers, so I'd go for like Wednesday morning, come back Friday evening. So I would have them 2 days would just be like stopped for recording, and then weekends I see my girlfriend, so again they're just stopped. So pretty much from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday was the only days I was able to record during that time, so hence why there was hardly any videos. And now I can do Monday to Friday and Sunday nights, so you can see the big difference with that. Sometimes it's been lazy and playing other computer games, like Fallout 4 for example recently, Dark Souls 3, stuff like that, but you know, man's got to play games, man's got to play. Let's do some little thing here. Let's check out the little troops, what they look like up front. So we've got nice cool little banners for France as well. Obviously these I would assume most of these are pretty bang on historically. It's one period of time I don't know a hell of an amount of, minus actually playing Medieval 2 to be perfectly honest, and just going to like castles in England and stuff like that, and other countries, maybe like Ireland. I've been to a few actually, I'm trying to think. Wales, I've been to quite a few in Wales as well. We used to go on holiday. Don't think I've been to a castle, like an old castle, minus ones in like city centres in Europe. I went to like ones in Prague and stuff like that, but I'm talking about more of like countryside castles, like you get in England. You get loads of like just middle of nowhere. But I don't think I have been to any abroad. But stuff like Prague, Budapest. Trying to think where else. I've done a few little other ones. But anyways, back to this. We've got literally, I think from what I just saw, there's only like one unit left. It's probably their general, so let's push up, move these archers up so we get some few shots of them, see where they are, and let's move the other dudes up after that. Let's see what they look like. But overall I quite like this mod. I'm enjoying it so far from what I played. Done about 2 or 3 battles. Just trying it out, checking out the units. They look very cool. Good standalone mod compared to some of the ones that are out there already. There you go. So it's just their general unit, and so it wasn't the general. Obviously at the front. Should realise that because it wasn't the little star icon above it. But these look pretty cool though. I like these. These are heavy shot cavalry, so you've got lancers with the French, obviously, emblem and colours of the time, I would assume. But it's very, very good. Let's use the Canterbury circle, see how well we get on with that as well. It's really pointless in using that, to be perfectly honest. But either way, not doing too bad. Let's see what else. Yeah, we may have to move up the other units because at the moment it's just taking too long to shoot him down with any arrows. I'll go from there. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to move other guys up because currently they're taking hardly any damage. Oh well. We shall see how well we can do. Let's move up our swords and other units from that, and then we can go from there. And get some more kills. So it looks like we probably killed like 2 units or 3 units, if that. No, not even that. We haven't killed any. Yeah, so we need to move these guys up. But we're going to come to near the end of the video here, guys. Obviously, I hope you enjoyed what you have seen. If you have done so already, then obviously give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel, and obviously tell me below what factions you'd like to see me play as in other multiplayer battles. What type of battles? So it could be land battle, could be city assault, port assault, that type of stuff. Obviously, you know, siege assault like we got here. So all that type of stuff. What factions? If you know what factions they are, I forgot all of them at the top of my head. But if there's any factions you know from other videos you've seen other YouTubers use, then leave that in the comment section below. And obviously, what type of battles you'd like to see me do or play as. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. I'm just gonna let the end of this finish out, and then obviously see you all in the next video. Bye bye.